Hello, everybody. Going to talk about some admission secrets today, and it's going to be an interesting one. I'm going to do it in 5 minutes, so hold tight. So, tip number one is the average GMAT is not the minimum GMAT. So, pretty often people call up and they say, "Wow, my dream school is Harvard, but the average GMAT is 730. I'm not going to apply." You know what? The GMAT needs to be pretty good, but believe me, if you can tell a strong story and compensate for GMAT or other things through other aspects of the application, it's part of the big picture. So let's not let the average GMAT dissuade you, and let's understand that that is not the minimum GMAT. Very important point. Number two, a lot of my clients are not aware that you can negotiate. If something is not complete, or if there's a deadline, or if you have to do TOEFL, there's a lot you can do. And the more the school likes your application, the more you can negotiate. We've had TOEFL waived. We've been able to have deadlines waived. We've got extensions for different tasks in the application process. And the rules tend to be much more negotiable than everyone expects. Okay, now if you're applying to business school, diversity is real, and that's just the fact. And the future workplace is a diverse one. So what can you do if you're not ethnically diverse, or if you have a rather straightforward, typical profile? You can care about diversity, and you can mention it, and you can show what you're doing to be a thought leader in diversity. And in fact, you must to be taken seriously at one of the top schools. Next stop is tell a story. So the admissions process is to a certain extent fact-based. Who are you? Where are you coming from? But we want the vision. We want to know where you're going, what world problem bothers you, and we want to know the colorful things along the way. The winning applications are masterpieces of storytelling, and that enables that's where the application decision is made. Here's a great trick that is underweighted, and that is that the same schools have different programs with different selection criteria. So if you are set on a certain school, and you realize you may not fit the threshold of typical applicants, you may want to look around at some of the other programs that are highly comparable in terms of course load, in terms of selection. They could be in other geographies, they could be online based, they could be part-time. But to get your foot in the door, it's worth looking at the different options, which may be easier to get in than the so-called flagship programs. And as always, we're doing a +1. If you want to get into a top school, my friends, be employable and show that you have a firm idea of where you want to go career-wise. Prove to the school that you have employability prioritized and you know what you're going for. Certain schools are even requiring that as part of the application. Imperial is a classic example. You must show them what your job search strategy is and what the main criteria are in the job that you are searching for. Let's wrap it up. We had average GMAT is not minimum GMAT. You can well negotiate if you have a good profile. Diversity is real and powerful. You must tell an amazing story. The same schools have different programs that have different admissions criteria. And finally, you must be employable and prove that. And if you do that, see you at one of the top schools. Hope it helped, guys. See you next time. Bye.